What's going on, everyone? Good afternoon. I want to talk about what's happening in the markets today as we are seeing the stock market soaring and the crypto markets bouncing back from a very short-lived bear market, quote unquote. And we're going to be taking a look into what could be happening with crypto, with stocks, even some of gold, which affects the precious metals markets, based on some optimistic news that we're hearing from the markets today, which is going to revolve around Iran, of course, because that is the piece of news that the entire world is paying attention to as gas prices have gone up since the start of this war. And I got a couple of news headlines I want to share with you guys, along with my sentiment on the market and how I am positioning myself for the upcoming bull market. Let's go ahead and take a look into the first piece of headline here that is going to be by Guru Focus. And this is titled Bitcoin tops $78,000 as Strait reopens, and Bitcoin gained 3.8% today. So we are seeing Bitcoin at near a resistance that we should be paying attention to. Even though I have scaled back into Bitcoin, I am looking for some short-term opportunities as well, and I am looking to take profits at some of these resistance levels, because that's where traders usually look to take profits, and I am looking to compound my gains when it hits local bottoms. So that is a tentative plan that I have in place for positioning myself on this crypto market. Now, it has hit $78,000 today, and it's closing in on the weekly 21 SMA. I am looking for a little higher before actually taking profits, and waiting for the markets to come back down before scaling back in and buying more units of Bitcoin. I still do think that there's going to be quite a bit of choppy trading between now and new all-time highs, at least in Bitcoin, and that is going to affect how a lot of these altcoins move. So I'll be continuing to bring you guys updates on how Bitcoin looks like and how that's going to affect your altcoins. Now, if you are new to trading, make sure to continue watching this channel, because you will learn how to read the charts as well as the macro indicators to stack the odds in your favor. I was just in your shoes 7 years ago, and I plan to be here for many years more. Let's go ahead and take a look into what's driving this Strait reopening, because that's also very important. Now, I highlighted a statement here that this is actually coming straight from Iran itself. Okay, I highlighted the statements. It says Iran statements that the Strait of Hormuz is now completely open for commercial traffic, according to this article. Traffic appeared to act as a key trigger, coinciding with a broader shift into risk assets, as we are seeing quite a bit of the stock market, the S&P 500 specifically, reaching new all-time highs. This was unexpected, but just gotta be prepared for when your predictions go wrong, because we're all just talking about probabilities here. I'm not going for 100% being 100% right, but it's more important to actually know when you are wrong and what to do when you are wrong. That is the key. That's basically the philosophy of trading. All right, let's go ahead and go to the next piece of news here, which is by Dow Jones Newswires, and this is titled Bitcoin presses on resistance levels, market talk. So the resistance level I am looking for to actually get out of my Bitcoin position before looking to re-enter is going to be revolving around the daily 200 SMA. So I am tracking that moving average as a resistance and potentially take profits. Now, it is coming up on the weekly 21 SMA, so that is going to be a resistance to be watching out for. But that is not the one I'm too concerned with. I am looking for it to hit the daily 200 before taking any moves here. That is just what I'm doing, not financial advice. Everything I'm saying here is just purely my speculations, opinions. Alright, so there's going to be quite a bit of moving averages to be paying attention to, and that you might want to strategize around, because, you know, when it hits these moving averages, you're probably going to see a pullback, especially if it's the first time hitting these resistances or moving averages. That's where traders are likely to be keeping an eye out on, and I think you should as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to the next piece here, which is going to revolve around altcoins. I know you guys are probably more interested in altcoins, but can't get away from the orbit of Bitcoin because that is the driver of the crypto markets. But this one is by Stockwits. Now, this one is titled XRP, Ethereum outpace Bitcoin on Iran deal hopes. Trump reportedly eyes weekend deadline. Now, this is interesting because some key points to take away here. It says, in an interview with Bloomberg, Trump said key points of a deal are finalized, which is very significant if this is true. Though Iran has not confirmed any broader agreements beyond reopening the Strait of Hormuz, okay. Now, the second key point is Ripple's XRP and Ethereum outperformed Bitcoin, leading gains amongst the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market capitalization. Yeah, when Bitcoin bounces back and when it consolidates, you're going to see quite a bit of these altcoins coming back harder, potentially, because that's when the money or profit taking goes from Bitcoin to a lot of these other altcoins. And since these other altcoins have smaller caps, they're going to be easier to move, and therefore you're going to see a higher percentage gain as a result. Alright, the next key point. It says retail sentiment around XRP on Stockwits surged to extremely bullish, from bullish over the past day, and was the top trending ticker on the platform. Okay, yeah, I'm not too surprised to see some of these bigger altcoins coming back, and then I will probably expect some of these smaller altcoins to come back afterwards. That is usually how the rotation goes. Alright, let's go ahead and go to the next piece of news here, which is by Dow Jones Newswires. It is titled, COMEX Gold Futures Still Consolidating, Daily Chart Shows, Market Talk. Now, gold, I've been talking about it since the beginning of this year. Why is that significant? It's because it has been in very overbought territories on some of these higher time frames, even up to the 6-month time frame, so there could be quite a bit of consolidation that still follows this initial pullback that we have seen from gold, where it went from about $5,600 to even about almost $4,000. So I'm not too surprised to see this consolidation. Now, it is talking about the daily chart, which I have pointed out to you guys in my last gold video, which talks about after the drop from about $5,600, it is consolidating within a potential falling wedge pattern. It has not yet validated, but that is the likely scenario that gold is in. So there could be a little bit, there could even be another drop to $4,000 in the near-term future, because unless it breaks out of the pattern, then I would expect the price action to continue to run within that pattern range. And on the bottom trend line of that falling wedge possibility, that is a possibility $4,000 is still possible. Okay, so this is basically it for the market news today. Let me know if you guys find value in this, and do consider becoming a channel member if you do, because as a channel member you can request any altcoin updates or precious metals market updates in the format that I've been doing on my channel, and I'll get back to your request within 2 days. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.